Oh, yes. Oh. Wow. So we're going to walk over to Birks Tarn now, a little body of water that you can see, and find a place to get pitched up down there. I think slightly off the highest bit, so should be good. Help a little bit from wind. Not that there's a lot of wind, and I'm pretty sure we'd be fine here, but we may as well be. It's what I wanted to pitch next. I want to pitch next to that body of water, so that's what we're going to do. So we are Birks Tarn. I'm going to pitch right here. I think this looks as good as anywhere. We could see Pennygent over that ridge, but now we've dropped down next to Tarn, we can't. But we've still got good views this side, so we're happy with that. So I'm going to get a tent set up, and then we'll get in. Hilleberg Anaris 1, DC 0. I'll tell you what, when I got this tent, I practiced setting it up and I could get it pitch perfect, and it went up like a dream. I've just had the hardest 20 minutes wrestle with a tent that I've ever had. Oh god, that was difficult. Oh, I just didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a clue. It was flapping about every poles kept falling out. What an absolute nightmare. Oh, we need to practice that a lot more. But it's come out quite well. As you can see, let's just have a quick walk round it. Plenty of venting underneath. The ground's not perfectly level, so it does stick off the floor in a few little bits more than other areas. That guy's gone really weak for some bizarre reason. Obviously something else I've done wrong. Let's just tighten that back up. Oh, it weren't too bad actually. It looked worse than it was. But wow, so sun's not quite set yet. We've got probably another 20 minutes. But what a pitch. What a place, eh? Yes, mate. Birks Tarn. Hilleberg and Anaris. So I'm going to get in, get my hoodie on. I've gone a bit cold. I need to get a drink as well. I haven't had a drink for a while. I'm a bit dry. But I couldn't give up while I was battling the tent, so let's get in and sort of send that. Right, we're in this tent and Transiers on. Happy with that view, aren't we, at that tent door? Sound. So there we go. That says water boiling. Ready for his cup of tea. And then we'll move on to his meal. Yep. Right then, so I'm going to get his meal on now. Keep his Transier burning. I've got the hot water ready. We're going to have carrots, peas. Just one of these, no spectacular. Some of this Idahoan mash, which I found is fantastic. And I've got a ribeye steak somewhere. So we're having veg, mash and steak. And I'm going to put an oxo cube in with this to make like a bit of gravy as well. So should be a decent eat for the night. So peas and carrots are coming on quite nicely. I'm just going to have a try of them, see if they're ready, and if so, I'm going to get a steak on. So as steak's on, we've got some of this all-purpose seasoning. Get some of that on. It's not worse than an unseasoned steak. It's not coming out a bit. There we go. There we go. Get some of that on. Nice, mate. That's sound that. Right then. Just keep everything cooking, keep everything hot, and then we're ready to eat. Decent. And go just flip the steak. Get us peas and carrots on in a second while that's resting, and make the mash. and good to feast, I reckon. Decent. So the carrots and peas are completely done. They're boiled. The steak's resting in that foil, just reboiling the water. I'm going to make this mash up, and then it's time to eat. Sensation. So there's tonight's meal. Steak, carrots, peas, mashed potato. We're going to do some gravy, but I didn't think it merited it. So I'm going to get on and eat this, and I'll talk to you shortly. Rito. So I've had my tea. I've got my sleeping stuff set up. I'm into my base layers. Just have a bit of lay on my X-Ped. Pillow. Feeling quite good. I think I'm going to budge down a little bit because this keeps hitting me in the head. And now I've got plenty of space that way, so I think we're going to budge down tent a little bit, rejig where it matters, get me quilt over me, and I think that's it for this evening. I had to go and shift a couple of pegs around because it was quite windy earlier. I've used the extra guy lines that are like, they're attached to the inner and they go like under the outer. It's quite strange on the Anaris, but they're quite good. But because of my inexperience with the Anaris, if the inner doors are open when you do that, and then you tighten the guy lines up, it wasn't until I come to shut the door I realised, hang on, I can't shut the door because the guys were pulling the inner. So I had to go and loosen one of them off and then shut the door and then tighten it up to adequate to where the door shuts. But that's sorted now, so that's just a bit of a learning curve. I've got, wherever it is, I've got a couple of treats to eat, but this is the special one. Cream egg, right good. So I'm going to have that before I go to sleep because Ella gave me that because it was Easter. It's Easter today, and she found about 300 eggs on her egg hunt, so she afforded me a cream egg, which was very kind of her. So yeah, that's it from me. So I think it's good night, and I'll see you on the morrow. Morning. And what a difference the night makes. It smashed it down with rain all night. It's as windy as hell, misty, no vision, no views. Terrible. So, well, I've not had worse nights, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, it's so different to what it was yesterday. So I'm going to start getting packed up, get dressed. We were going to cook breakfast and all different sorts of stuff. We're going to go and take some photos and fly a drone of our hand. But it's just so wild that we're not going to bother. We're going to get packed up and get off, I think. So it's, I mean, tent's been fine. You know, it's probably a bit drafty, if I'm honest with you, but that's what the Anaris is for, isn't it? It's for the better weather and to keep the condensation away, and it's ended up being put in some terrible situations. So right then, just about to get his Z-Light packed away, all those bags packed. Just need to fix these Z-Lights at front of bag, my rubbish, and then throw tent in, and we're on our way. It's a terrible day. Luckily I brought my waterproof jacket, but it's not raining that hard at the minute, so I'm going to go without it to start with because I do sweat in it a little bit. So we'll see. It's there if I need it anyway. So let's get on with it. I'll see you soon. That dry bit of ground here is the only dry bit anywhere near, and that's the only trace I've left. Leave no trace from Birks Tarn by Yorkshire Dales. We'll be back. Thanks for watching everyone. I'm going to get my hand gloves on and get mowing back down the car. Take care dudes, bye bye.